Hello darlings, welcome back to another episode of Journey Through the Decades. This is actually the last episode of this little holiday edition and will actually be the last episode in this house. The next season that I'll make will be in a whole new kitchen. Today we're going to be making some appetizers from the 1930s. This cookbook is called the National Mark Calendar of Cooking from 1936, and we're going to be making some appetizers that would be perfect for a New Year's Eve party. We're going to be making two recipes today. We're going to be making egg and vegetable lettuce cups and some potato croquettes. So let's get into it. I've got two pots on the stove here. I'm going to be hard boiling eggs in one and then cooking some potatoes in the other. So I'm just going to roughly chop up 4 potatoes here. I can't quite make the potato croquettes yet until the potatoes are cooked. So I'm going to start preparing the ingredients for the egg and vegetable cups. I'm going to finely shred about 4 tablespoons of cabbage. I've just put the eggs in and I'm going to let them cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. I've got 3 spring onions here and I'm just going to finely dice these up. I pulled apart a head of lettuce and I saved the little small leaves from the center, which are going to be perfect for little bite-sized appetizers. And then I've taken the larger leaves off from the outside and I'm just going to shred those up and put them in with the rest of the salad. The salad's pretty much done. I just need to add some mayonnaise, egg and potato when that's done, and then we can combine it all together and put it in the little lettuce leaves. One of the recipes, the egg and vegetable mayonnaise, was actually meant to be more of a salad. I think the way they wanted you to present it was putting the lettuce leaves around the outside of the bowl, putting the mixed vegetables inside, and then putting the core, like the inside of the lettuce, in the middle for decoration, slicing up the hard-boiled egg and putting that around. But I thought, why not make it fun, and instead of having it as a salad, make it as little appetizers so that they're just bite-sized pieces. Alright, these eggs should be done. I'm just going to take them off the heat and peel them. Potatoes are done, so I'm just going to drain those too. I'm just going to slice these eggs and save a couple of the really neat slices for a bit of decoration on top. Okay, so just putting these in with the rest of the salad mixture. I'm just going to dice these cooked potatoes here and then we're going to add that into our mixture. And now I'm just going to mix this all together with around 2 or 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm going to start with 2 and see how we go. This looks like it would be a really nice main salad with a meal. I can see why they would want to present it as a salad, but I hope it'll be just as nice in the little lettuce cups. Now, it doesn't have any seasonings from what I can see in the recipe, so I think I'm going to go in lightly with some salt and pepper because otherwise, I don't know, it'll be a little bit lacking. I feel like the 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise was perfect, so I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to put this aside and then work on the potato croquettes. Okay, I'm just going to add these potatoes in here and mash them up. I know you would normally, with something like this, take the skins off the potatoes. I'm just not bothered and I'm going to mash it all together. I really don't mind about the skins. So yeah, just giving it a really good mash so that all the lumps are out. This recipe book doesn't always give you measurements, so it'll just say an ingredient and you just kind of have to eyeball it and make it up however much you think is appropriate. So we're going to be putting in some salt and pepper, butter and nutmeg. I might do a very small amount of this because I don't want it to be overpowering. Maybe like an 1/8 of a teaspoon. And instead of cracked black pepper, I'm going to be using some ground white pepper. Just careful not to breathe it in, you might sneeze. Alright, I'm just going to make sure that this is salty enough. Okay, just a smidge more. Perfect. We're going to be putting an egg yolk in here too. It says 3 egg yolks per pound of potatoes, but I don't have that many potatoes in here, so I'm just going to do 1 egg yolk. And just mixing that all together. It also asks for butter, but again, I have no idea how much butter, so maybe half a tablespoon. It's nice to be making a savory recipe for the last episode because I am usually generally better at making savory meals. It just comes easier to me. Oh, this looks delicious. So we're going to be molding the potatoes into little cork shapes, and we're going to be dipping it in egg and then putting it in crumbs and then frying it. Instead of cracking open a new egg, I'm just going to use the egg white, and I hope it'll still do the same job at making everything stick. I think it will, but I haven't done this before. And then I'm just going to use a spoon and shape these little potatoes. Oh, that's so slimy. Yuck. Honestly, I reckon the crumbs would stick on without the egg. I'm gonna do a bit of both. Let's see. That sticks fine. I really don't think we need the egg. It's just really slimy. There is no method to my madness here. Sometimes I'm dipping it in the egg white and then other times I'm not. So I don't know what's going on here. As long as I'm molding the potatoes and getting them in the oil, I think we'll be making some good potato croquettes. All right, that oil's hot enough, so I'm just gonna start putting in the ones that I've already made. Ow, that was hot oil. Ow, it burnt my finger. We'll see how we go with turning them with tongs. It might squish them too much because they're very soft. Oh, they're cooking quick. Ooh. Oh, they look good. Oh no, this one's so soft. Okay, I definitely know that that's egg white in that one. So soft. Yeah, because you really want this mixture as dry as possible to give you the best little potatoes. All right, they're cooking very quickly. Oop, one of them's a bit black. Oh, sugars. Oh, just a soggy one. They are very crispy. Oh, maybe a little too crispy. Okay. Oh, that is very crisp. Oop. Oh no, it broke! I probably made these a little too big, but you could probably make them half the size and they'd be the perfect little appetizer. Now, this is my last batch. I better do a good job because the other ones are a bit too burnt. I think as soon as the crumb breaks away from the exterior of the potato, it's when the oil seeps in that it just starts to fall apart. So you really got to make sure that that crumb is perfectly covering the outside. All right, God, they look like burnt crisps, but I bet they're gonna taste really good. I'm just gonna put this to the side and we're gonna work on those little lettuce cups. Okay, I'm just gonna plate up my little lettuce leaves. So just a couple of spoonfuls in each lettuce leaf. And then with our pretty sliced egg, we're just gonna put that on top. I'm actually really happy with how this has turned out. Something that's so nice is that presentation back then was just top notch. It was really something to look at. These appetizers were really easy to make. I'm excited to try them, so let's dig in. Alright, I've got my beautiful 1930s appetizers here. I'm really excited to try them. Okay, I feel like I'm going to try the salad first because I know I'm going to love the potato and I want to savor that till last. That is delicious. That is so tasty. It's just a simple salad, but it's got the nice kick of the spring onions in there too. And potato. What more could you want? I love potato. Give me anything with potato and I'll eat it. That's just really nice and light, and the subtle flavor of the egg in there too. Really yummy. Now onto the potato. These are a little bit soft and some of them broke, so hopefully I can pick this up without it breaking. Man, I love potato. Oh my gosh. Get out of town. The potatoes are delicious. They're just like buttery creamy inside and really crispy on the outside. They looked really dark and it looked like I burnt them, but they don't taste burnt at all. It's just a really nice golden crisp that it's got, and oh, they're delicious. 10 out of 10. Maybe finding a way to make the mixture a little bit drier so that they don't get so soft and fall apart, but delicious. Salad, delicious. Oh, because we're in the middle of summer in Australia, these are the perfect appetizers to have. They're really nice and fresh and light. I'm going to turn off the camera and absolutely devour these. These are so delicious. And don't worry, I'm going to save some for James too. We're going to eat it for our lunch. Thank you so much for watching this holiday edition of Dining Through the Decades. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Until next week, bye! I'm rambling again. Can't make the potato crochet. I pulled the butter. I pulled the butter. Why can't I say this? Next time, there is no next time.